Hey guys, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Mike.
And we're Kevin and Mike. And today we're going to have a little bit of something we call coffee talk with you.
Which should be interesting for reasons that you'll find out why.
Yeah, so the whole concept of this coffee talk conversation simply stemmed from my father-in-law. Any type of big celebration, casual conversation, or just a outing, he loves to drink coffee, you know, and so I wasn't raised on coffee. I actually stayed away from coffee for all of these years of my life until about a week ago. And so I'm on this whole journey to explore what is the big deal about coffee.
Yes, Kevin is really pushing himself.
About a week ago, I started this whole journey of like coffee and what is it all about, because, you know, people have been drinking it for years. And of course, there are millions of benefits to drinking coffee. However, my biggest fear was, man, it's going to change the color of my teeth. That's why I stayed away from it for so long. Yeah, but what I've learned is that tea stains your teeth worse than coffee.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? Not so bad. Let me see what happens here.
Yeah, your teeth are nice and white.
Thank you, sir. And so I just decided to give it a shot. You know, everyone's calling me like, hey, is it because you got a baby now that your babies make you drink coffee, not getting any sleep? No, that
would be the opposite of what you mean.
My father-in-law was here about 2 weeks ago, and he said, hey, let's take one of these days and go out and have some coffee. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to go.
So you went out and had coffee?
Oh, no, I didn't go at all.
Okay.
I was hype about it.
It was at the house?
It was at the house. We were going to go out and have some cup of coffee.
Okay.
Two guys just going out to have a nice, drink here. And so I'm like, well, he doesn't know I don't drink coffee, and I got to sit down and make an impression here. He's been drinking it his whole life. Here I am not having any. I can't be making all these faces.
It's just a drink. It's this big.
Yeah, you may feel that way, Mike.
Okay,
but
so
I don't. I don't feel that way. I still haven't found a coffee that I enjoy.
Well, so you didn't like it.
I'm not enjoying it at all.
Yeah.
They talk about it being roasted. It tastes burnt.
Okay, so
it tastes burnt.
I really have to ask, who prepared the coffee?
Okay, so the first time I've got coffee, I went to Dunkin' Donuts. I went to Dunkin' Donuts first to give it a nice shot. I had
That's
coffee.
Your father-in-law.
No, I went with Marsha because he left or whatever. I was supposed to go with him to have coffee, and somehow I distracted him, and he didn't even think about it.
So you never had coffee with your father-in-law?
Not yet. He'll be back. He'll be back. We did not have coffee yet. I wasn't prepared, and I had to do a little bit more research. Am I really going to do this after all these years?
So you went to Dunkin' Donuts for your first cup of coffee?
Yes. Marsha was like, you know what? Let's go try Dunkin' Donuts. Let's work this.
It is a good cup of coffee, from what I understand.
So I had a coffee black. I think I had 3 sugars and maybe a little bit of milk or something like that. And man, every time I just had a drink of it, I just would shake. Okay. And then I felt like it just makes your face all ugly, you know. And
I've never seen anyone have such a reaction to drinking a cup of coffee.
I sure did. I was like, no, not okay.
Did Marsha taste your coffee and give it her seal of approval? Yes or
no? Well,
no?
No, she did not.
She did not.
Well, she had coffee too.
I don't know.
Made the same way.
Hold up. So you don't know how that coffee compared to regular cups of coffee. You don't know how it compared to Marsha's cup of coffee.
Not sure about it.
You only know what you put in there and what was given to you.
That was about it.
All right.
Yes. And so
because you have an open mind, you would be willing to have someone else prepare a cup of coffee for you.
I would.
And you'd be happy to taste it.
I'd give it a shot.
Maybe not drink the whole cup of coffee, but at least taste it.
Well, I'm on an adventure right now to see if I can find a taste that
mix.
I actually enjoy.
Yes.
Right now, I'm not finding anything that I really enjoy.
Well, even what you said concerns me. You said you put 3 things of sugar in on a black coffee with a little bit of cream.
That's it.
Well, how do you know you didn't have? Okay, so
I don't even know.
I'm not defending coffee drinkers out there.
It sounds like you are, Mike.
Well, I know.
Are you a coffee drinker?
Yeah, I'm not, though. That's weird. We have a great coffee maker.
Yes.
And I'm not allowed to drink coffee with my antidepressant medications.
Oh, got it.
It's not that I'm not allowed. It's just that they actually recommend for you not to drink it. So I don't drink it in the morning. So every now and then, because that's when for antidepressants. But if it's later in the day or something like that, I will have one every now and then. But to me, it's just a delicious beverage. It's not a big deal. I've never been one of those people who have to have coffee. When I was in the Navy, years ago, I saw people whose entire lives revolved around how much coffee they could drink. You know, remember that? And how they had to have their cup of coffee. I never wanted to be one of those people, so I never allowed myself to turn into a coffee drinker. But I enjoy coffee.
I felt like I didn't need an extra boost of caffeine. I'm always so high energy and super energetic.
I think I need to make him a cup of coffee.
I made it through college. I made it through college this entire time without having to drink a bit of coffee at all. All those late nights and studying and library evenings, you know, and overnight study sessions. Never had a taste of coffee in my life. I still don't even. I still have no real concern other than I'm going to, you know, meet with my father-in-law and have some coffee. The second place I went to have my cup of coffee was Starbucks.
So and you've had two.
I've had three. I've had three. Yep, because the second time I got a chocolate mocha.
Well, that's not coffee.
I don't know what it is, but
that's coffee with a bunch of stuff in it.
Yeah, so I had that, and again, I just kind of had this just nasty taste, didn't enjoy it, and I don't know, my stomach was feeling all funny. So that was just another experience I had that I was like, you know what? Not sure about this, but I'm going to keep working at it and give it a try. The third time I had a white chocolate mocha.
Again, that's not a cup of coffee. It's coffee with a bunch of stuff. You don't even like sweets and candy.
It tastes a little bit better. It tastes a little bit better.
Okay.
A little bit of a taste that I started to enjoy, but I still could taste that burnt feeling. And I'm like that burnt taste, and I was like,
okay,
not okay.
Well, Terry and I have a Keurig coffee maker, and it is supposed to make the perfect cup of coffee.
So what you're saying is you're going to capture me drinking a cup of your coffee that I'm going to find delicious.
Yes.
We'll see about this. Stay tuned because I'm going to make this face.
Who knew that coffee making was such drama?
What you trying to say, Mike? What you trying to say? All right. I already get enough of my wife calling me, myself, and my son drama kings.
Yes.
But listen.
Oh, okay.
Would you happen to agree with this?
I didn't know about
You know,
it.
I asked my client, I asked Leslie. Hi, Leslie. I asked Leslie, I said, Leslie, do you agree that I am a drama king? She smiled first, then she laughed, and then she said yes. And I didn't think she would agree with this, but we're going to have a talk when I see you later on today, Leslie. Yeah. We're definitely going to have a talk.
Yeah.
But I am on an adventure to find coffee that I enjoy.
Well, kudos to you for trying it out.
Thank you. You know, see, I don't just give it a shot one time and then not call it just call it a day.
That was very open-minded.
Yeah, certainly. So when I do meet with my father-in-law, we're going to sit down. We're going to have some coffee. I'm not going to make any faces, get any chills.
And you know what? I will bet that if he sees this video, he will appreciate that you did this really in honor of him.
You did this to me, Pops.
I've offered him cups of coffee so many times I just stopped offering it anymore.
You have.
And I thought it was a done deal. So congratulations to your father-in-law for having you try it. That's great that you did it in his honor because it's an important thing for like a social thing for him to sit down and have a cup of coffee with someone and have a chat. So,
one of my most recent posts that actually just took off without even, you know, sometimes you try to make the post.
You never know.
You try to put out the perfect picture or the perfect video.
Yeah.
And then all I said was, tried coffee for the first time. Blah. You know, put that little vomit face. And I mean, people just went off talking about it like, a lot of people do not enjoy it. A lot of people talk about the various benefits of it. Yeah. People wondered how I made it through college without having coffee. And I'm still on this journey to figure it out. So,
all right. We are going to make him a perfect cup of coffee. And if he doesn't like it, then he just doesn't like coffee. And that's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But I hear they have all these flavors out there. Just like tea, you can just drink so many varieties of tea.
Yeah.
So I am looking. Whatever company is watching this video right now, whoever are my friends out there or someone that just is a regular connoisseur of coffee, if there's a brand that I should try or a particular type of coffee that I should try, let me know. I'm willing to give it a shot. Leslie left a comment on one of my posts on Facebook, and she made some recommendations about coffee as well. So I'm even willing to give that a shot. Let's see what happens.
Okay. What are we working on today?
Legs, my man. You know what time it is.
I did not know that today was legs day.
Well, guess what? We got legs today.
Legs day.
We're specifically going to be working on the quads and those glute muscles. We'll get to the calves, and we'll have a whole lot of fun today. Okay. We have some isometric movements involved, some compound movements. So we're going to do everything from leg extensions to leg press,
which you're about to see in a few seconds.
Yep. So here you go. Check it out.
Here we go.
Let's be clear about this. A great workout isn't defined by the amount of time you have, but how you utilize that time. and power can be defined as work divided by time. I said all that to say that in a little bit of time, we exerted a lot of power. So today's workout for our legs, quads and glutes specifically, will have tremendous results.
It did not feel like a little small workout to me at all.
Yeah, we only did 3 exercises today, 2 compound movements and 1 isolated muscle group movement.
And that is the only thing I don't like about legs day.
I guess you got to cheer up.
You know what it is?
What's that?
That our gym summaries are really brief on those days because we only do 2 or 3 or 4 exercises.
Depends.
Well,
yeah.
for most of our legs day.
Yeah.
Because we're exerting a lot of energy, a lot of power at major exercises.
No doubt about it. Today we began with our squat with the weight loaded on the back. So if you see us at the squat rack in the video right here or right there, you'll know exactly what we're referring to. We stopped at about 90 degrees. So again, we can focus primarily on the quad muscles as well as those glutes. And we kept increasing the weight so we can really get a lot of benefits from the core. We want to strengthen that abdominal area.
Kevin went super heavy.
365 today.
Yeah.
365
That's
today.
not what you're looking at, but yeah, he went super heavy.
Certainly. After we left there, we headed over to do some leg press where we stopped again at 90 degrees so that we keep the tension in the quad as well as in those glute muscles yet again.
And again, heavy.
Yeah, a lot of high reps here this time. When we were squatting, we kept the rep range between 8 to 12 repetitions. Once we got to the leg press, we actually did continuously increase the weight, but we also kept the repetition, the amount of repetitions high as well. We did about 15 or 20 reps there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and last but not least, we finished off today with some leg extensions to really isolate those quad muscles, force a lot of blood into those muscles, and give us the opportunity to continue sculpting those quads as well.
As if there wasn't already blood pumped into those muscles.
Yeah, so we really hope you enjoyed this workout today. We know that we did, so stay tuned. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe at Kevin and Mike.
And remember also, what is your favorite type of coffee? Do you have any tips for Kevin, who is the non-coffee drinker?
You're just going to bring it back, huh?
Yes,
we're not even going to talk about that.
I rolled it back into it.
You sure did. Yeah, just when I thought coffee was off of my mind. I'm going to just have to let that go. We'll see if you have any recommendations for me. Be sure to leave a comment below. And I'll let you know exactly what I think about a flavor you recommended.
There you go.
There it is.
All right. Have a great day on purpose, everybody.
To see more videos like the one you just viewed, remember to like and subscribe at Kevin and Mike.
Boom. There you go. Just like that one. Oh, and they're also around us. If this is at the end of our video, they're either on this side or on this side. But click one of them. They're as good or better than the video that you just saw.